Liar, liar, pants on fire. Let's talk about it. My name is Andy, and this is Mindset Matters More. And I want to talk about lying. I think I mentioned this in one of my stories on Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, why aren't you fucking following me on Instagram? You should be following me. It's at coach_Andy_Hoffer, two F's. Okay? But I mentioned that, the quickest way to lose somebody in your life, whether it's a client, a partner, a business partner, a friend, family member, like the quickest way to lose them is to lie to them. Now, my whole life, I have been surrounded by liars. I can sniff out the lies like nobody's business. And I think one of the reasons why I am so keenly aware of my words and the things that I say to people is because of that. I never want to be perceived as somebody who does not tell them the truth. Now, what is the truth? That's a whole other discussion. But you know what? We should talk on it just a little bit, because what is true to me might not be true to someone else. What I see probably isn't what somebody else sees. And there's a lot of discussion about whether the statement, your truth, is actually a thing, because technically the truth is the truth is the truth, right? But that's not, there's no room for relativity in there. Let's talk about it. So here's a dumb example on what truth is, right? Me and my husband, we go to Florida. It is 80 degrees outside, 85 degrees. And my husband is like, this is hot as balls. I'm like, no, it's not. This is comfortable. It is relative. What he experiences as something that is extremely hot, I do not experience it as the same way. I say, no, this is comfortable. Because for me, my experience dictates that is what I perceive, how I see it. And so let's just establish that. So the truth, yes, there are facts that are immutable. Sky is blue, sky has clouds, sky doesn't have clouds, floor is hard, like stuff like that nobody will question their validity if you say them, right? But there are some truths, because to me it is true that 85 is comfortable, and for my husband it is really, really hot, that can be perceived in different ways. So now that we've got that out of the way, when you're talking to somebody and you're telling the truth, what is it about the truth that can hurt? I mean, should the truth hurt? Should the truth be something that affects you mentally and emotionally? I mean, it probably does, but that's because there's so much that goes behind what the truth is. The truth can be embarrassing for some people. The truth can be hurtful because it brings up an old memory of something that was painful. The truth is something that is like, it touches on an insecurity. It's said in a very cruel manner that, yes, it's the truth, but how can you get over the cruelty of it? So yes, there's many forms of the truth that people just do not want to acknowledge. So is it okay to lie? Is it okay to white lie your way out of things? Is it okay to just say, yeah, I love your cooking, honey, but it's actually really terrible? Like, what is it about the truth that some people are just avoidant to? So, and the reason that I brought this up was because I had a client that I was talking to that had not been making any progress. And I said the words, okay, well, we have stalled in our progress. And that hit her some type of way, where she got upset. She was like, well, I'm trying my best, and really went on this 5-minute rant. And I let her process all of this, because ultimately what I was trying to convey wasn't that she was doing something wrong, was that maybe we're missing some variables to be able to better serve her and get her to where she wants to be, right? But the fact was that we have stalled in progress. And I think I've talked in a different episode about, how to deliver messages and how to do all of that. And I can be kind of blunt and brusque and all those things. But it comes down to, okay, now that you've processed all this information, let's talk about it. Because objectively speaking, this is what this looks like. How can I better help you? How can we fix this? How can we make it better? I give the example, sometimes my cooking ain't that great. And my husband has told me, nah, I don't really like it. And oh my God, you would think that he told me that I was the worst piece of shit in the world with how much my feelings got hurt because of it, okay? Now, mind you, the food was great. He just didn't like it. He wasn't saying the food was bad. He wasn't saying, man, this is fucking disgusting. He just said, no, I just didn't like it. It's just not for me. I mean, I liked it. Other people liked it. But he chose to give me the truth. And and that's why I empathized with my client. It's I understand that, the words, it's really hard. It's embarrassing. You want to be making progress and you're doing everything to the best of your abilities. And I get that and I appreciate that. But one thing that you're not going to get from me is a cheerleader. You're not going to get me to be a cheerleader and fluff you up and say, oh, you're doing so good and wonderful. Let's see why there is no progress. But we have to confront that. It's what is it about this that we need to confront? Because I'm not saying that she's a bad client. I'm not saying that she's a piece of shit. I'm not saying that she couldn't do better. I'm not saying any of this. I'm saying objectively, there has been no progress. Now let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. Let's attack this problem together. That's what I'm here for. And that, again, to me, is something that comes down to communication style. It comes down to, what are your priorities? Me as a coach, I never want to give people this false hope that they're doing something and then 6 months later they haven't made any progress they have. So yeah, I'll be the bad guy. I'll play that role. Hate me, be angry at me, yell at me, scream at me. That's okay. I can take that. I can withstand that, But what I will not do is I will not baby my clients. I will not ask my husband to baby me. Because imagine what's worse. If my husband tells me, oh yeah, honey, I love this, I love this, I love this. And then 6 months down the road, I find out that he's actually throwing it away because he can't stand eating another bite of it, but he was trying to be nice. I think that would hurt me more. And all of this comes off of just that one little conversation. It's just, okay, what is the truth? Is the truth a tool for the better? Or are you working with the truth to try to hurt somebody? Are you manipulating the truth? Are you half-truthing it? Are you just full-on lying to try to manipulate? For me, the truth is a tool to always try and do better, to always try and be better, strive for more, work to get to the next level. Because ultimately, if my husband had never said those words to me, I would still be making that dish. I would still be trying to force feed him these foods because I wouldn't know. But now I know. So I think that was the message for today, is that I want people to understand that the truth will set you free. So cliche, but it really will. I mean, take the truth, be upset, be angry, be hurt. That's fine. But then at the end of the day, process what the hell just happened and make a plan of action and move forward. Don't be upset at the truth. Don't be upset at who told you the truth, no matter how they delivered it to you. Take that information, process it, be better for tomorrow. Okay, guys, love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.